Greetings, YouTube. It's your boy OG Ant. We're in the building on a Friday afternoon. We doing the damn thing. Hold up, getting that feedback. Hold up, getting that feedback. There we go. How y'all doing? It's your boy OG Ant. We are live in effect. Kung Fu Fridays, y'all. Kung Fu Fridays. Hey, listen, I want to thank you all right off the get, for all the support and everything that you've been showing me and Cub, Rico, as we try to put this thing together. Being all of us, we truly appreciate everything that you guys are doing. It is really starting to show with regards to the channel. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, so we're super excited about that. And again, we want to thank you all again. My name is OG Ant. I am your humble and highly favored host here on Lone Wolf and Cub Kung Fu, doing it big, your place for movie news, reviews, interviews, games, reactions, and more, all related to Kung Fu and martial arts. Doing it big. Cub is not here. Cub is away at school. He will be returning in a few weeks. He'll be on his summer break, and he will spend a little bit of time for us before he goes back to school to finish his final semester for his master's degree. I could tell you, I could not be prouder of this young man. I just want to tell you all something uh, briefly before we get started, because I'm going to try to condense today's live stream so we could get right into watching some movies over on the Discord. If you've already looked at the thumbnail, you already see what's on tap. Really excited. We got Legend of the Fighter. We got Prodigal Son. We've got some movies that are going to be popping today over on the Discord. So I'm really looking forward to doing that with you all. But I want to speak really quickly about Cub, because a lot of you may or may not know this. So Cub grew up without his mother. I raised him alone, right? So it's always just been me and him, all right? And the way in which he has comported himself, not actually having a mother, um, uh, uh, is admirable. Yes, Mrs. Wolf, my woman, has stepped in when he got 14, 15. She kind of stepped in and did the best that she could. Obviously, by this time, he's already a teenager, and so he probably perhaps I'm gonna say he doesn't need a mom, but perhaps, but he already was developing and was set kind of in his ways, and she's been very supportive and loving of him, and they have a good relationship. That being said, um, me not being in his shoes, I can only imagine what it's like not growing up without a mother, like a mother in place. And I've done everything that I could to try to fill some of that void, perhaps sometimes overcompensating, spoiling, if you will, at times. And um, just like in typical teenager fashion, we've had our ups and downs. Not many though. Not many. I mean, truthfully, if I'm being honest, you never really give me any problems. Like a little rebellion here and there, back talk, which is that's par for the course. I mean, young men grow up to challenge their fathers or their, authority figures. I have no problem with that. But he's never given me any problems. No drugs, no drinking, uh, no violence, no girl issues. He ain't made no babies when he wasn't ready. All the good stuff that a father can only hope to ask for. And so he has gone through his collegiate experience separate from me. He didn't want to go to a school where I was teaching, so respect. Went to school downstate, and he's doing a fantastic job. So he is set to graduate at the end of this year with his master's degree. Uh, I couldn't be prouder as a father. I could not be prouder. And he still has found time to support the channel. He's dipped in at times. He's been on streams. He's written scripts. He's recorded things. He does research. He gets me files. He does all that stuff. Now, Bing does a great job of filling in for where he doesn't. Rico handles kind of like our soundboard, our video, our edit. He helps a little bit with editing. We have Nas who helps us with our editing. I do editing. We it's a team effort here. But just from a father's perspective, I thank you all for allowing me to just bloviate and boast a little bit about what a great son I have in DK. It's been an absolute pleasure to be his father and to be his partner. here on the channel. So I want to thank you all for that. We're gonna get into it in a minute. Let's really dive in and say hello to everyone as we begin our talk. Got people in the chat kicking it with us. My man 10 grand the Blazers in the building. He says, yo, what up? Happy Kung Fu Friday. What's up, my guy? Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for being here. My man 10 grand BG's in the building. Bernard Green. What's up, my guy? What's up, dude? How you doing, man? How you doing? It's good to see you. The Blazer says, I'm trying that Invincible versus fighting game right now. It's free to try for the week. Oh, is it? There's a beta this weekend. Oh, I gotta play. Last night, I don't know if you guys know, and I'm okay with pumping up his channel because I'm a big fan of his. I like Maximilian. I don't know if you guys know who that is. He's like the guy you go to when it comes to fighting video games. I love his channel, Maximilian. If you haven't, check him out. Check him out. Last night around, I don't know, man, it was like 2:00 in the morning. I was doing some stuff online and I popped over to see what he was on, and he was playing. And he was playing, and man, it's glorious. Bro, I didn't know it was that bloody. I know the cartoon is, but I didn't think the game would be. I didn't know it was that bloody, bro. Oh man, he was having a blast. And I just thought that I didn't know that it was a beta. I thought that he just had he gets early copies of stuff and what have you. So I didn't know that. So I'm definitely gonna check that out, man. Thanks for sharing that, Blazing. Yeah, man, it looks fantastic. I'll try to sneak it in tomorrow a little bit. Tomorrow won't be doing a lot on the channel, man. I've slept on my taxes and I let taxes creep up on me. I kept saying, I'll do it next week. I'll do it next week. I'll do it next week. And now in 5 days, taxes up. So tomorrow I'll be sitting down doing all my taxes and what have you and dealing with that. So big fun there. So tonight, like I said, we're gonna do it. We're gonna try to get like 4 movies in and try to have a really good time this evening. So I'm looking forward to all that. And we'll talk about more about that in a minute. Let me finish rounding out what's happening here. My man 10 grand in the building. Topaz in the building. What's up, Topaz? Wait, I always say my man 10 grand, and then it's not a man, it's a woman or something like that. So if I get it wrong, I apologize, Topaz. But what's up? Happy Friday. Thank you so much for being here. We truly appreciate you showing up for sure. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Blazer says Cub getting his seafood degree. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very proud. Very proud. My man, 10 grand Latino Mafune's in the building. Hi, all. What is up, my guy? Appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We got a few other people dipping in that could be bots. But I'll say hello to you all. My man Tony Robles is in the building. What's up, Tony? Tony says, congratulations to DK and your family. Yes, thank you very much. We're very proud. We're proud of him. We're all proud of him. We're proud of what he's doing. We're proud of him as a family, and we're proud of him as a channel. Yeah, we're really super excited for him and what his bright future looks like. So thank you. Tobaz says Cub demeanor is respectful. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I raised him right. I raised him to have respect, for women, for his elders. Yeah, he's a good guy, man. He really is. Fun to be around when you guys don't see us always, here. We're having fun, cracking up, laughing, watching stuff. Just got our tickets for Mortal Kombat. This is crazy. This is crazy. So I've been invited to an early screening of Mortal Kombat, and I'll talk more about what we're doing on the channel. I got invited to an early screening of Mortal Kombat, and so I'm excited to this. A fan event get to go to. So I'm excited about that. And then like a week later, me and Cub, because Cub won't be here. Cub will still be in school for that event, so he'll miss that event. And then a week later, I got tickets for us to go see it. So me and Cub could go see Mortal Kombat 2. If you're in the Chicagoland area, man, hit us up, man. We'd love to link up with you and check that out. We love meeting up with the fans and whatnot. So met some fans, man. Last week, a week ago, or a week and a half ago, We went to a private screening of The Furious. We went to see that, and man, it was great. Like that people recognize us. I was like it. Oh man, it's very it's not bragging. It's just very like surreal that like people come up to you like, "Hey, Lone Wolf and Cub, right?" I was like, "Yeah." It's like, "What's up, man?" I mean, that feels great. That really does. It feels good to be recognized. Um, we doing it. We doing it. We are growing. And you'll see this big cheesy grin I got on right now because it felt good. If I ain't gonna lie, it felt good like that. People recognize you, and there was some people like, "Who is that? Who is that? Hey, man, can I get a card? Hey, can I get a card?" Like it was great. That felt really good. But anyway, yeah, we went to see the Furious. That's my second time seeing it, and it's glorious, by the way, if I haven't said that already. I know I keep talking about it, I keep pumping it up. I'm so excited for you all to see it. Oh my God. I can't wait for you all to see it so we can talk about it. I can't talk about it right now because there's a review embargo on it. But if you ask me, I can't even say that. That's right. They said we can't even say that. It's glorious. That's all I can say. The Furious is furious. It's glorious. Oh my God. So yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. Latino Mufuni says, "Congratulations to your son." Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thanks, Tobaz. Thank you so much. I really do. I mean it. I'm sure he appreciates it too. Thank you. Stop Mofini says yes. What's up? What's up? Thank you for being here. Yes, Maximilian Dude. Thank you. Love his channel. Love his channel. What he's doing over there. The guy's big time as far as I'm concerned. Again, he's the guy that I go to when it for reviews and things about fighting games. To me, he is the guy, right? In the space. I know there's some other guys out there, but he is the guy. He is the guy. And last night, yeah, he was playing Invincible. I got to catch up on Invincible. In fact, I'm kind of uh man. The last episode that I watched of Invincible, um, there was like a woman. Y'all have to forgive me because I don't remember all the nomenclature and all the names of the people, but there's a woman who's like from the same planet as his father who comes and starts like beating the crap out of him. And so that's kind of where I'm at. I know I have a lot of episodes to catch up, and I'll probably do that because I know the new season. Is the new season just started, right? Isn't the new season out? So I'll probably do that. Probably I'll start working on that in like two weeks because next week I'll be in New York. So yeah, we got a lot going on. Got a lot. But yeah, Maximilian Dude, man. Love that guy. Absolutely love that guy. The Blazer says, "Damn, you gotta follow my Twitch too. You would have been known. You would have been known." Okay. Yeah, man. We started a thing over on Twitch at the same time. Well, we started a thing on Twitch like a year ago, and it wasn't hitting, man. It wasn't hitting. And maybe I probably could have stuck with it, but it just wasn't popping, man. And we were just like, yo, there's a lot of extra work. We was doing double streaming at the same time, and nobody was looking at us over there. We were like, you know what? Let's just get rid of it. But if you got a channel, man, yeah, I'll come over there and give you a watch for sure, man. Love to support my peeps for sure. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, oh, okay. Oh, I missed a whole bunch. My bad, my bad, my bad. Here we go. Uh, what'd you just say? The Blaze said, "Actually, don't follow me. I'm shy." Oh, you being silly. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Happy pre-birthday, Samuel. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Gigi's in the building. Hi, Gigi. She says, "Hi, OG Ant. Hello, hello, hello." Golden Touch is in the building. What's up, my guy? What's good? What's good, man? Ready to watch this Kung Fu with us? Ready to do the damn thing? Uh, really? Oh my God, I can't wait to see the movie. Yes, Gigi, it's lit. It's lit. I can't say any more than that, but it's lit. It is so lit. I can't wait for you all to see it. Thanks. Thank you so much, Bernard. Bernard says, "Congratulations to Cub." Thank you so much, my guy. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Latino Mofune says, "This new season of Invincible is fantastic so far." So they didn't release the whole season, right? It's episodic. They're releasing episodes like every week. I'm assuming then. Um, Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Which movie is it? Which movie is it? Which movie is it? You mean the movie that we saw last week, or the movie that we're going to go see? We're going to a early preview. We're going to go see Mortal Kombat 2. We just saw The Furious for the second time a week and a half ago. So yeah. Um, Other things we got going on the channel. This is it's starting to really amp up, starting to get busy around here. So next week we'll be at the Urban Action Showcase in New York. Uh in Times Square, 42nd Street Prime. We're going to see Warriors 2. It's a working weekend, so we'll be there. We'll be talking to people, filming, getting some B-roll, stuff like that. We'll also get to enjoy the movie. I've actually never seen Warriors 2 on the big screen. Obviously, I have a copy of it here. So we'll be doing that. Super excited about that. Um, let's see what else we got going on. I'm being good, y'all. Drinking water. Drinking water. Um, we have goodness. Um, oh, so then so we're going to New York. And then like in a couple of weeks, I think I want to say on April 25th, we'll be shooting our next episode of Quiz Foo. We got La Mystica Jade is in the building. She's returning to the channel. We've had her on a couple of times. She's fantastic. Movie insider, someone who knows a lot about this about the space. She has her own thing that she's doing over on Facebook. Check her out. She's super dope, mad cool, becoming a really good friend. We talk behind the scenes a lot, and she's going to be competing. We don't have another contestant for her yet, but if you are a content creator and you have a following and you would like to test your kung fu knowledge and go up against her, you're not camera shy, you got a great personality, you got a mic and a camera, and you are full of bubbly bubbly personality, man, hit me up. Would love to match you up against Jade Mystica in the dojo. It's a lot of fun. And looking forward to that. If you've ever seen the Schmodown, the Schmoes Know show, Schmodown that Christian Harloff used to do, it's very similar to that, but it's very martial arts focused, kung fu movie focused. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So we'll be filming that on April 25th. So again, I'm looking for a contestant to match up against her. So we got about 2 weeks to find a worthy opponent for Jade Mystica. So we got that going on. Right after that, um, I don't even know if I can say it. Well, we've been invited to a kind of a play type thing. Can't say what it is. We're doing that. Then Then we are going to. We're flying to New Jersey. We're going to New Jersey for a very special event that we also are linked into. So we'll be going to New Jersey right after we return from New Jersey. Like the same day that we get back from New Jersey is our Mortal Kombat fan event that we're doing. So man, it's just like crazy busy around here. As things start to amp up and as the channel is growing. So thank you all. We could not have done any of this without you all backing us up and participating and helping put this channel on the map. So special heartfelt thanks to all of you. Really appreciate that. Real quick, I want to talk to you all about something on the Discord because I just want to be clear about something on the Discord, just to be so I want to be crystal clear. The Discord is a space for people to connect and interact with each other. We are we we post things uh on in the space, uh pictures, gifs, announcements. We announce stuff that's happening here on the channel, things like that. And this is kind of the space that me and Cub created to just really kind of connect with the fans, right? And there are some very proactive people that are on the that are in the Discord that also they contribute their own stuff here and there, and we truly appreciate that. We really do. I just want to let you all know a lot of times you guys post things or you're putting things up that we know about that we may not post or we haven't gotten to it yet or whatever. We tend to get up in the morning and we are on the interwebs looking at all of the things of the things of the things. So I don't want you to think that we ignore you, or like when you post something, or if you beat us to the punch, we don't care. Go ahead, post it. We we're going to do it, or going to get to it. We're not a scoop. Like we do news, but we're not like a breaking news channel. We're not trying to break news or be the first to get something or whatever. That's just not our get down. We do what we can, because again, I am a full-time college professor. Cub is a full-time college student. Rico's doing his own thing. He supports multiple channels. He's not always here. Bing is doing her own thing and supporting us in the way that which that she can. She doesn't really deal with a lot of that stuff. She's more handling the email, the bills, all the little things that we need to get done. Shopping, it's a lot. So we have a lot going on here. So when you contribute to the Discord, you're really helping us out. So first, I want to say that we appreciate that. But there is one thing that I want you all to know. So as we are our own entity and our own content space, um, one of the things that we don't do is, we're not, because it's a competitive space, unless I, who has the final say so, decide, we don't support other people's channels as far as in this space. Um, the rule, and has always been the rule of YouTube, is we don't promote on other people's channels, right? That's just, I think that's like a known thing. Everybody knows that. And I know some people try to be slick in the way that in which they do it. And by the way, we peeping that. We just make it. We trying to see where you going, and then if it goes left, then you'll know, because we're gonna kick you out, right? But so we peeping you. We just, right now, we being easy, right? But we're not here to promote other people's stuff. Just like we were told when we started out our channel and we only had 10 subscribers, we can't go on other people's stuff and promote them, promote their, or go on. That's just not done unless the owner specifically invites us to do so, right? But to be honest with you, we really don't. We don't. We built this from the ground up. We struggled, we fought, we went from 10 to 200 to 400 and so forth and so on. We're very happy where we are right now, but we did that on our own. We fought. So nobody's promoting us, and we're not promoting anyone, right? So if you post a video, for example, it's some cool shit that you saw on YouTube, right? You can't post that in the Discord, in our Discord. Like, unless you were to somehow grab that video and edit it so that nothing is showing. You can't put a link to somebody else's channel in our Discord, right? That's like going to Burger King with McDonald's food and sitting in their lobby and eating McDonald's in a Burger King lobby. It's just that's not business. It's not good business sense. So all due respect to everyone out there, if you post something, make sure that you own it, or that is yours, or in some way that you've manipulated it so that it's not showing a tag or anything else. It's not it's not linked to anyone else's material, right? Because again, we don't do free advertising for other people, right? And so I hope everyone understands that moving forward, so that we don't have any misunderstandings about the rules and the get down. Because again, it's a business. And so in a business, if you want to advertise for somebody else, they had to pay you, right? Or they got to get permission. And same thing. If you have a channel, hey man, God bless. We wish you the best. But we're not here to promote you. We're here to promote ourselves. If I like you and I get down with you, I might do it. But at the end of the day, that's my decision. That's not even Cub's decision. That's mine. That's my decision. And I seek my own counsel on who is truly my friend, or someone who I truly think is worthy and is not trying to hurt this channel. And I'll make that decision. I keep my own counsel. I talk to Rick. I talk to I talk to Rick, Bumby. I talk to Bing. I talk to DK. We have our own meetings on Fridays, like we just finished. And we discuss all the stuff that's going on. So respectfully, please keep that in mind when it comes to the Discord. Okay, enough of that. Real quick, let me go back, and then I got something I want to talk about. Cesar's in the building. What's up, Cesar? What's up, my guy? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you. Latino Mafuni say that's correct about Invincible. So they are releasing its episodes weekly. Got it. Got it. The one for today. Oh, what movies are for today? So we're doing Prodigal Son, Legend of a Fighter, Meals on Wheels. Oh God, what's the fourth one? I can't remember. Eight Diagram Pole Fighters. Eight Diagram Pole Fighter. I haven't seen Eight Diagram Pole Fighter. I haven't seen Eight Diagram Pole Fighter in like 5 years. Um, Never seen Meals on Wheels. Admittedly, I only seen the end fight. Well, I've only seen the fight between Jackie and Arcades. Never seen the entire movie, so I'm excited for that. Haven't seen Prodigal Son in a long time, so I thought that would be fun. And Legend of Fighter, holy smoke. Man, I haven't seen that in like 10, 12 years. So yeah, so we're doing that. That's our plan today. So excited about that, Mafune. Hope you can stick around for that. Rodney Shape's in the building. He says Kung Fu Friday. What? That's right. Looking forward to that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. Gigi says, holy smokes, OG Ant, busy spring for you. Can't wait for everything is coming up. Yeah, me too. Super, super busy. Oh my goodness. Mafune says, sounds like a great selection. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want you guys to be bored. So we try to mix it up a little bit. I think what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna start doing like one like popular kung fu movie, one like old kung fu movie, like from pre 78, something, a little bit. And then I want to do like a modern movie, like Meals on Wheels, The Raid, or something like that. And maybe we might even maybe we might do an anime. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm thinking about doing an anime. As long as the anime is kind of, martial arts centric or that somewhat has some martial arts to it. Thinking about doing that. Thinking about doing Blue Eye Samurai. That was something that I would love to watch with the subscribers, and you guys tell me what you think. So something like that. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Great. So thank you all for being here. Bernard says, sounds good. Yes, sir. All right. I want to show something to you all real quick, and you all will talk about it on the other side. Tell me what you think. Here we go.
I guess that you are long act, short acts in Chu Feng Si.
Right. What can we do for you?
Woo! What do you guys think? Hey, so as we begin to round out the Kid with the Golden Arm series, I'm in my bag now. So now we got short acts. I'm gonna start sculpting long acts in the next coming weeks. But that is essentially short acts, and I actually was able, as best as I could, to model his face after Chang Shang. So, because someone said to me, I spoke to someone that was like, "Man, you should just go ahead, bro." And 'cause he was like, "Bro, I like your anime. I like the anime ones that you did. Those are cool. But maybe you should just go ahead and just do them this way." So I'm trying to do like a mixture of both. Try to fill that space up. So I'm really super happy about that. So that is our short acts. So I'm going to start building the heroes now. Now that we have the villains, we have the Chisaw gang. Now I'm going to start building Yang's escorts. So short acts, long acts. We'll get to Miss Yang and the Proud Swordsman. We'll get to Yang, and then obviously we'll round it out with Agent Haito. Looking forward to that. So super duper excited about those statues. Tell me what you think about them. Again, this still in its preliminary stage because we are uh, uh, obviously just came hot off the press yesterday. Haven't pieced it together. Still needs to be sanded, and the pieces need to be closely fused together. Right now, there's a lot of space and lines in between because we didn't we actually when we modeled this guy, we modeled him in pieces, and then trying something different. So we modeled them in pieces, and then we're putting the pieces together as a puzzle. So um that's what we're working on right now. Now we still are obviously doing our solid pieces where they're not so much um uh uh put in pieces, and something that we're doing that's going to be coming out. We're actually taking one of these with us to New York because we have someone who just purchased it, and so we want to hand deliver it to them while we're there at the Urban Action Showcase. They'll be there, and so we're really looking forward to giving it to them in person. Really, really happy about this, uh, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, this is Kwantak Hing. Kwantak Hing from Magnificent Butcher. Now, obviously, I know you see the line there. That's because it came in two pieces. We so that it would fit on the printer. So we did it in two pieces. When it's done, you won't be able to see that line. We fuse this together. It's cemented together, and then this line is filled, and you won't see it. But this is Kwantak Hing in his chair. Uh in that famous scene, the calligraphy scene of Magnificent Butcher. And then this comes in a diorama. So this is not the entire set. So here we go. So here's the table, right? So here's Kwantak Hing's table, right? That he's doing the calligraphy on. And then it comes with a scroll. We have an actual scroll that I think it came today. And I still need to draw the Chinese lettering on it because I think what he was doing when he was doing his calligraphy was he was practicing the new sign for his school, Pochilam, the Pochilam school. That calligraphy that he was practicing would eventually become the sign of the school. So I have some little miniature scrolls, little type parchment type paper, miniature scrolls that will also go here on top of the table, and we'll have one rolled out here, and we'll have the Chinese lettering. So then you have Kwantak Hing, you've got and this chair that he's in also, I detailed. Very happy, very happy with the way this came out. We have a large model that we actually did already as proof of concept. It's still being painted, but it's fantastic. We are considering not painting the actual minis. Something that's weird that we're starting to find out when we're talking to people. There are some people that don't want us to paint them. They actually just want the statue in its natural gray. I'm like, really? They're like, yeah, it looks cooler that way. I'm like, okay. If you want it painted, if you don't want it painted, obviously we'll lower the price. Right. But this is that, right? Now, as you look at this guy and he's sitting here, I think the camera's getting it. Right. The camera's getting it. All right. So I was thinking to myself, what's missing? What's missing? You've got Kwantak Hing here, right? He is clearly, let me pull it over. He's clearly here. He's doing his calligraphy work. And then you hear a voice shout out, Wong Fei Hong. And, oh, Hoi Sang Lee. Lee Hoi Sang, whichever way you want to say it. Lee Hoi Sang's in the building. So that's him. That's our guy, the villainous Lee Hoi Sang, as he begins to attack Kwantak Hing. And so this piece, see if I can try to see if I can make it so you guys can. There we go. So there, he's beginning his attack. He's beginning his attack on Kwantak Hing. I feel like a kid. I feel like a kid with action figures. Oh my God, I freaking love this. Never seen it on camera like this. So there's Lee Hoi Sang, and there he is, and he's beginning his attack. Now, what's cool about this diorama is we'll ask you in the order. The person who we ordered from, Mike, shout out to Mike for being the first one to purchase one, man. Thank you so much, dog. We asked Mike how did he want it, because if you watch the scene, there's a scene where this fool gets up on the table like this, and he does this move right here, and we were like, dude, do you want him glued? You want them up here like this? Because that's a cold look right there. That's a cold look, dog. But he was like, nah. Just keep them on the same level. So there it is. There it is, my peeps. So yeah, so these are available now. Really super happy with the way that it turned out. I'm so happy. I'm getting better. I'm getting more comfortable in drawing in Systat because it's not easy. It's not the same as drawing on paper or drawing digitally. Is different. As I am not I'm not professionally trained. I'm self-taught. So for the past 12 years, I've been teaching myself, right? And I'm getting better, and I'm getting more comfortable, So there he is, gang. So hit me up if you're interested. Hit us up on our socials. We're also going to be taking down the Etsy store because no one's really buying anything through the Etsy store. Everyone's emailing me. Everybody's hitting me up on socials and doing direct to consumer, which I prefer because I'm not trying to pay taxes on that. I'm not trying to pay Etsy part of the fee because Etsy's been charging us. We haven't had one sale on Etsy, to be honest with you. That's good water. Okay. So yeah. Also, if you haven't, please, it's doing really well on the channel. We're super surprised at how well it's doing. If you haven't already, check out the review of myself and legendary film historian Rick Myers. Rick Myers was in the house, and he gave some terrific, wonderful insight on the channel. And so that video is on the channel right now. It's doing really well. And if you haven't already, check out my man's book, Films of Fury. You can get this where books are sold. No, I did that. I promoted that because, we appreciate him on the channel. We want to help him in any way he can. So appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Let's see. Let's go back to the chat. All right. Latino Mafune says, anime, live action, martial arts stories are my jam. Yes, sir. Fantastic. Topaz says Ninja Scroll. We actually watched Ninja Scroll a few weeks back on the Discord. I think you missed it. Yeah, we watched Ninja Scroll on the Discord a few weeks back. I want to say maybe a month ago. Oh yeah. Doctor Who, What, Where is in the building. What's up, my guy? He says, hot damn. Yes, sir. Bernard Green says, yes, look good. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. Gigi says, wow, looks awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. DJ's in the building. Dennis Jordan, he says, hi, OG, Kung Fu Friday. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much for being here, man. Appreciate you. BG says, looks fire. Thank you. Thank you so much. Mafune says, that's a great statue idea. Thank you. Thank you. And you ain't gonna believe what I'm working on next. You ain't gonna believe what a brother's working on next. Oh, by the way, I left out this little part. This set sits on a it's right now it's being workshopped. It will be ready though by next week. It sits on a box, a display set, if you will, a display base. That's the word I'm looking for. Display base, and that base has Magnificent Butcher. That Magnificent Butcher on opposite sides. It's got a butcher's cleaver on both sides. It's got some nice beveling, nice dragon and flowers and everything all around it. And then this set sits on top of that. So it's one big, beautiful, like a butcher's block. You see what I did there? Like beautiful butcher's block with the cleavers on the side, Magnificent Butcher etched into the side. It looks fantastic. So this comes as an entire piece. It comes as an entire piece. So I just wanted to put that out there for you all. Check that out. So yeah. Latino Mafuna says many model collectors make a hobby of assembling and painting the models themselves. There are hobby shops with entire sections devoted to that hobby. Yeah, man. And also it's cheaper. Like to have Javier do the painting, I gotta pay him, right, a cut for doing it. And maybe perhaps people don't like his painting style. I do, but maybe perhaps you don't like his painting style, or maybe you want to do it yourself. That would be fun. Or maybe you just like it sitting like that. And I ain't gonna lie to you. The more and more I look at it, the more and more I'm starting to like it like this, like true statue form, just gray and just looking at the detail. Um, because if you don't get the paint, if you're not a, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not a painter, right? If you don't get the paint job right, skin tone right, everything, then it's gonna look ass. So it's better to, I like it like this personally. I think this is dope. Again, wait till you see what I'm working on next. Holy smokes. Only so far, only storyboarding, stick figured it, kind of what I want. But man, I can't wait to announce that. So looking forward to that. Thank you all for your support. Thank you so much. Rodney says, excellent, like the Lee Hoi Sang figure. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, super, super freaking happy, man. So happy. Gigi says, no way. Incredible, OGN. I absolutely love the calligraphy fight. I know it's like an iconic scene, right? I could have done other sites, and I might return back to this Magnificent Butcher thing. I'm seriously considering doing Sammo Hung and then putting Crazy Cat on the floor where Crazy Cat's like this, or where Crazy Cat's like, I'm seriously considering doing it, putting Crazy Cat on the floor. And I was thinking about think about this. Crazy Cat on the floor doing his thing when he's like, put him on the floor, put Sammo Hung there in like a hung up pose, right? And then over to the side, putting a barrel, right? A barrel, and just putting a little kitty cat right there. Remember that cat, that Sammo Hung, the little Siamese cat that Sammo Hung was looking at, and his eyes was like, so putting him there. Adding, I know somebody, what about Fan My Shan? He was right there. He was sleeping. Adding a third thing to the is adding two is already something. Adding three people, which I'm not afraid to do, but now the price goes up. It goes up a lot. And I'm not trying to hurt nobody financially, you know? So that's what's up. Bobby Coltrane's in the building. Girl, I think I better let it go. What's up, my guy? Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for being here. He says, hey, Mountain Brothers. What's up, my guy? Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for showing up, man. Appreciate you. Topaz in the building. Topaz says, is okay to ask for the email address. Oh, great. Great. Yes. So we are. See, this is why I need this is why I need Cub. This is why I need Cub right here. All right. I hope that helps. I hope that helps right there. Sorry about that. I thought everybody knew. Like if you are on YouTube and underneath the title of the episode where it says like Kung Fu Movie Watch Along Free Show, and you go down a little bit more, if you click on like more, it'll say more, right? You click on more, and then there's like all of the things. So it's like about Twitter, Instagram, Discord, TikTok. I think under about is where our email is. I'm not mistaken. Or yeah, you can go, youtube.com/LWAC. Actually, whoa, I made a mistake. My fault. I made a mistake. Oops, I made a mistake. That's all. And making mistakes is never fun. I say, whoops, I made a mistake. That's all. Mistakes can happen to, whoops, anyone. Who knows what reference that is? Where'd I get that from? That just popped in my head, by the way. I can't believe I remember that after all these years. But yeah, there you go. I posted it in the Chizat. There you go. Spirit of Justice says, who I got a school on Hong Kong cinema today. Stop it. Spirit of Justice. This is not that kind of place. Everybody here loves kung fu movies. We all know stuff. Everybody here knows some stuff. That's not a humble attitude, my guy. I know you're just kidding. Let's see. A cherry with a smile says, "Do you like independent swordplay movies?" Oh yeah, for sure, absolutely, for sure, for sure. You're welcome, Topaz. Got you. Everybody plays the fools. Everybody plays the fool sometimes. Latino man, I like your vibe, man. Latino be knowing this, be knowing these references, knowing the songs, knowing all of it. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you all so much. Let me ask you all a question. Let me ask you all a question. I think this will be a good conversation as we continue talking today before we move into our movie talk and our live over on Discord. If you haven't signed up to the Discord, you should sign up and then head on over, because when this is over, we're going to go over and start watching some kung fu. What movie has what do you think, what movie has inspired you? Like, what movie did you watch that made you fall in love with kung fu movies? Only give one movie. Don't give me 5, don't give me 10. Give me one movie that you say it brought you into kung fu movies, or it is the movie that is responsible for making you become an avid kung fu movie watcher. I would love to know. I would love to know what movie is the movie that really inspired you to love this stuff. Oh, there we go again. Gigi, thank you so much. Representing Atlanta. Thank you so much, Gigi. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much with the $10 dono. We really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much for the hard work. No, it's you guys. You guys are helping us to get to where we're trying to get. So I appreciate you. Thank you for helping us. We really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the dono. By the way, since we're talking, um, so let me tell you all. So again, like I told you, everything that you guys give us, it goes back into the channel. We don't take this money and like go, oh, let me go buy a nice car or some shit like that. I've seen that. I've actually seen that on YouTube. This one guy, man, I can't remember his name right now. He's one of those guys who they are big in the Call of Duty space, and they all like lived in one house. And they all had like the kind of the same name, kind of. Man, I can't remember his name. He's African American. He's like mixed. He's like biracial. He done some good things with his money too. Like he bought his mom a house and he's done some nice things. Man, I can't remember his name for the life of me. But this guy's good. He's a really good. He's. I think that group that I'm referencing, and I can't remember their name. I think they've disbanded since. I can't remember their name, but I think it's a group. It's like a group. It was like, man, it was like 50 of them, and they didn't all live in the same houses. So some people lived in L.A. Some people lived. They all had different, but they were all like, man, I can't remember the name of it, but this group of people. And there's this one specific guy, and I can't remember his name right now, but I'll look for it in a minute. But man, the guy, he was getting all this money from not just from YouTube, but he was getting sponsorships, and because he was a part of this group, they was making money and stuff. But he was like mad flossing, like, oh, I just got the new uh I just got the new Porsche 2026. And I was like, damn. I mean, y'all might think I'm hating on him. I'm not hating on him, but I was just like, damn, the money that you're getting from YouTube and all stuff, like I would not floss that type of stuff like on camera. Like, let me make a video about this badass house that I live in, thanks to you all. Meanwhile, the people who are giving the money are not living that life. I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me. But anyway, we're not making that kind of money here on this channel. That if we did, I promise you some of it would go to charity. I promise you that. Some of it would go to charity. We would not, some of it would pay off. It would pay off Cubs college. Some of it would pay towards, I really want to get like a professional studio and the type of equipment that would really lend itself to the channel that I think this channel deserves to be. But anyway, the stuff that you all do for the channel helps us get equipment and things like this. This is one thing that your donos are helping us get. And we haven't completed it yet. It still needs a lot of work. But this is a rig. It's a camera rig that because of your donos, we were able to get. And so this is a rig, and we've got light and microphone, and we've got a thing to hold a power source and clamps and things to hold other parts of equipment. What it's missing right now is the camera that will go here. Still raising money for that, trying to get to the point where we could raise money again, thank you, Gigi. That will go towards that. Trying to get that camera. So that camera will go in here. And so when we go on location, when we're going outside and talking to the people, talking to the fans during movie premieres and things of that nature, we will have a professional rig rather than just our cell phone. So we're working on that. So we are presently right now, putting the money away from your donos and things to help us to get that camera for this rig and complete this rig. So working on that. So I just wanted you all to know that it goes to the channel. We're not frivolous with it or just throwing money away. We truly appreciate all the support that you guys give us. We really do. Thank you. So thank you again, Gigi. Appreciate you. Mafune says, movies exclusively, or can we include series? I wouldn't be averse to that, but we tried that before. We tried watching series, and you mean watching series in Discord? Oh, okay. Because we tried doing series on the channel and it didn't pop. I have to think about it. Let me think about it. Let me think about it. Yeah. I'll get back to you, Mafune, on that. Nelson says Game of Death. Oh, is that what I'm working on? Game of Death? Damn, I didn't even think about that. You know what? I've seen some other people in the space that are doing a lot of Bruce Lee stuff, right? And I want to do it justice. I don't know if I could draw Bruce Lee to give it the. I've never tried to draw. Well, no, I guess that's not true. I have drawn him before. I don't know. So many people are doing it that you can just buy theirs. Like, really. I mean, we're happy with our guy right here. Right, Bruce? Give me a high five. Boom. Yeah, I don't know if I would want to do I saw one yesterday, man, of Way of the Dragon with Bruce versus Chuck. That is freaking incredible. Right. So I like doing what I'm doing. I like the statues that we're doing. You don't see everybody doing. And this is what's dope, is what we're doing is very old school kung fu movies. So but it's great, still great idea, Cesar, for sure. Roddy says, oh, wait a minute. Oh, you guys are responding to my question. So Cesar, I know you don't mean this. There's no way you mean Game of Death inspired you. No way. No way. Game of Death, except for the fights, is a terrible movie. Rodney Shape says Billy Chong's Crystal Fist. That's a great movie, man. I love that movie. I really do. I love that movie. Ding, 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 ding. I love that. I love Southern Eagle. I love the way it's done. I mean, I know traditionally people look at Northern Eagle. I love this version that they were doing. That was dope, man. I love that. Fantastic. Let's see. A Cherry with the Smile says The Great Chase with Jimmy Wang Yu. Damn, you went old school on him. Nice. Topaz says Way of the Dragon. Great film. Great film. DJ says Master of the Flying Guillotine versus the one-arm boxer. You know what? We need to watch that because I finally watched Flying Guillotine. I was underwhelmed. And I was like, I heard that some of the sequels are better. And I would like to see that one, Master of the Flying Guillotine versus the one-arm boxer. I would love to see that. I've never seen it, admittedly. So, DJ, maybe when we come back from New York, that might be a vibe. All right? Don't let me forget. Don't let me forget. Okay. Cherry with a smile says the Great Chase with Jimmy Wang Yu and Yi Yoon. Uh, wordplay movie. Okay. Okay. Uh, Gigi says, I know all equipment is not cheap. No, it is not. This rig has really, because of you, Gigi, and a lot of others, um, I've been putting this rig together now for 4 months, just buying one piece at a time. Like whenever you guys give donos, I would go out and get one piece. So, yeah, yeah. But the camera is going to be the biggest thing, right? Because it's essentially a large cell phone. It won't be a cell phone that will be like with cellular usage, like we're using it as a phone. I'm very happy with my cell phone. This phone will be exclusively for the rig. So got my eyes on a particular model. So when we hit the number that we need to hit halfway, then I'll put in the other half and then boom. There you go. Latino Mafune says, I meant series regarding what film or series inspired our love. Oh, of love of kung fu movie. Yeah, you can mention a series. It doesn't have to be a movie. That's okay. That's totally fine. Totally fine. Spirit of Justice says that question is so hard. There are a lot of movies that inspired me, but I have in my head, I have one. Most people know. Most people know Seven Commandments of Kung Fu is the one that inspired me. It's the one that made me go study Mantis boxing. It was the one that made me go study it. So the most inspirational for me would be that one. Doesn't mean that's the greatest kung fu movie of all time in my head. That's not what that means. It's the movie that I that movie to me epitomizes comedy, fighting, uh, the tonal shift, everything that I look for in a movie, like good fun, and then all of a sudden, oh shit, uncle's dead, right? He said, "You killed my uncle, and for that, I've got to kill you." It was uncle, right? Or you killed my father. I can't remember, but anyway, Yi Shang, uh, Lee Yi Min. I mean, it's a great movie, and I really really enjoy that movie. So, yeah, no, I get it though. Yeah, it can be a hard question. I got you. Bobby Coltrane says Jackie Chan in the 36 Crazy. Oh my God. It wasn't my first movie, but it was the one that most inspired me. I like that movie, man. That movie's a lot of fun, man. People shit on that movie. That movie's a lot of fun. It's fun. Is the fight choreography the greatest? No. But the Red Room opener is freaking fantastic. It's fantastic, bro. Fantastic. And I had that movie sitting in my queue all this time trying to clean it up because I got a clean copy of it, but it's in Mandarin. And I wanted to take the English, I want to take the English dub and slap it on, but it's just not fitting proper the way that I would like for it to. I hope that someone eventually cleans it up and puts the English dub on. That would be fantastic. Um, Cesar says Game of Death was the first martial arts movie I've seen. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Um, you can't go wrong with I mean, the fight scenes in Game of Death are really good. And there's even some fight scenes that were on the schedule that he didn't get to. So yeah, the fights are fantastic. The movie I don't like. Um, Golden Touch says Fearless Hyena, earliest member of martial arts film, but Way of the Dragon hooked me into the genre of hardcore. That's a great one. It's really good. I love Fearless. Another one of those movies, again, gives you a lot of great fun in the beginning, and then there's a tonal shift, right? Grandpa, you killed my grandpa. You don't think you're in the court? Oh my God. I freaking love that movie. Fearless Hyena is dope. Dope, 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 dope. Oh, and by the way, speaking of which, by the way, Golden Touch, today in the mail, I got a drop. I would have to go upstairs and get it, but it's here. Um, on Blu-ray. Because I never owned them on Blu-ray. I always had them only had them on DVD. But on Blu-ray today just came in the mail. Fearless Hyena, Shaolin Mantis, and Clan of the White Lotus. All three came on Blu-ray. Got all three today. So yeah, really looking forward to watching those again and seeing that clean crispness So yeah, Fearless Hyena came today, Blu-ray, Shaolin Mantis, and Clan of the White Lotus all came today. So really looking forward to popping those out and checking those out. Super duper excited about that. Got mailbag questions too. There's so much mailbag questions that came today. That I should probably try to answer some of them before we get into watching movies today. I'll see if I can answer some of these too, because Bing's like, answer these questions. These people want this stuff answered. I'm like, yeah. And we haven't done a mailbag in so long, like a video mailbag. It's been a minute. So we got to get back to doing that too. Latino Mafune says, for me, it was Dragon Ball Z. The show used the medium of animation brilliantly to do what's much more difficult to do well in live action, showing fights in such visually compelling ways. Okay. Not my, that's not my bag. That's more Cub's bag. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Cub had a question up. I don't know if it's still up or not. Cub had a question up on the channel, asking people what their favorite Dragon Ball Z characters were, or something like that, or who's the most powerful, or something, who's the best. I don't know, something like that. So nothing wrong with that, Mufune. Nothing wrong with Dragon Ball Z. I ain't mad at that. Spirit of Justice says YouTube has a behind the scenes of that Red Room opener. Yeah, it's actually tagged behind the scenes of that Red Room opener. It's actually at the beginning of the video. If you ever watch the movie, the behind the scenes stuff with Jackie Chan directing, and you see him with a cigarette in his mouth and everything, that's before the actual movie. Um, yeah, yeah, you'll see that a lot. Um, Kind of taking you behind the scenes. Okay, you trying to be funny. I know you trying to be funny, Pat. Pat 6670 said Jim Cotta. Oh my God. Freaking hilarious. Jim Cotta. I love it. All right, so God, Bing, you killing me. Okay, so bunch of okay. I'm gonna try to answer these questions. All right. I'm gonna try to answer all these questions and do the best I can. You guys, please chime in. Uh Spirit of Justice said, not Jim Cotta. Oh my God. Jim Cotta, bro. Those Americanized martial arts movies back then were trash, bro. Freaking hilarious. Um, okay, I'm gonna try to answer some of these because ugh. Let's see how we do. Let's see what you guys think. And maybe you guys can chime in as well. Help me out if you would be so kind. Here we go. What are the most underrated kung fu films that modern audiences should revisit, and why do they still hold up today? The most underrated. See, when you put the word underrated in, it changes. It changes. You just say, what are some kung fu movies that modern audiences should revisit? When you say underrated, I kind of agree with Rick Myers. Underrated by who? Who underrated it? Because it's all subjective, right? Right? If you said underrated by who? By the critics? Like who? Who specifically underrated it? So that's a hard question to answer. Um, I mean, I like those ones that Jackie Chan directed, like 36 Crazy Fists, um, and Dance of Death with Angela Mao. I think those are I think people should go back and watch those. I think they're a lot of fun. I like those kind of movies. It depends on your mood, man. Sometimes I'm in for a kung fu movie. I'm looking for, you know, sometimes I'm looking for a movie that's like banging, right? Sometimes I'm looking for that. And then sometimes I'm looking for uh mm, sometimes I'm looking for a serious movie, like a Eagle's Claw. Sometimes I'm looking for the comedy, right? So it depends. It kind of depends on what your mood is. Um, for me, like I said, you say underrated, you say by whom? But I will say, just in spirit of the question, I would say, like I said, I like some of that early stuff that Jackie Chan was doing when he was directing. Like I said, I like Dance to Death and 36 Crazy Fists. I think you should. I think modern audiences should go back and give those a watch. That's my humble opinion. I'd love to know what you all think in the comments, though. That would be great if you guys could join in. Uh, Aha's in the building. What's up from the Boogie Down Bronx? What's up? What's up? What's up? I came to bring the pain. Hey, what's up? Appreciate you, man. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Let's see. Okay, so that's that question. Okay. Next question is, how did classic Shaw Brothers choreography influence modern martial arts cinema? Um, I think that so there are eras of martial arts choreography in the early Shaw Brothers choreography is not to my liking, if I'm being honest. And then they did some undercranking of the cameras a little bit, and Lar Kar Lung also introduced a faster style. Um, and Chang Che also started doing. I like what the Venoms were doing. I like what Lar Kar Lung did. Obviously, I love what Gordon Liu did. Um, so yeah, they're I think that they're um colorful is the word I'm looking for. I think they brought a very colorful choreography to what they were doing that I think we all appreciate today. Um but I also think it's an amalgamation of a bunch of other people, right? I think um Wu Ping and his martial arts choreography, Jackie Chan, obviously his stunt team. A lot of people have contributed. Um the Shaw Brothers choreography, you can't really tie it down to one thing because they had different eras of speed and complexity in the styling and the framing, how it looked on camera. Um, yeah, even the breaking up of fights and having one of the things that Chang Che would do is breaking up fights. So you got one fight going on over here, one fight going on over here, one fight going on over here. All of that lends itself to really enjoyable watching as a fan. So yeah, I hope I answered your question. Sorry, I'm not saying the names of the people who wrote them. I'm just trying to like shotgun through them. So let's see. Next question: which actor do you think had the most authentic fighting style on screen, purely from a martial arts perspective? Uh, Jackie Chan. I would say Jackie Chan, especially to me the reinvention of Jackie Chan, meaning once he started to incorporate that Buster Keaton stunt style, I thought that that was very authentic. I think if you're fighting and there's a chair, you might throw the chair, duck under, you might do some stuff. I really appreciate that stuff. I thought that was very authentic to be able to like to use the stuff in the room. As someone who grew up watching his aunties fight, when my aunties would fight and I'm gonna kill you, bitch. That's what they would do. Everything in the room was a weapon, and they would throw it at each other and all this kind of stuff. So, um, yeah, I think Jackie Chan. I think Jackie Chan had a very authentic fighting style. That lent itself. I bet you thought I was gonna say Bruce Lee, didn't you? Bruce Lee, obviously, but I like what Jackie was doing. I think Bruce Lee gave us all due respect because of his passing, we got a small sample size of what Bruce was trying to do, right? Small sample size of what Bruce was trying to do, whereas we've had a heavy dose of what Jackie has done over the span of his career. So, I would say Jackie Chan. I like his fighting style on screen. Again, hope I answered your question. Uh, let's see. Uh, hmm. Oh, okay. Uh, Okay. Wow. Okay. Number four. What are some hidden details or techniques in old school kung fu films that casual viewers often miss? Um, I think this is what I think. I think that there were a lot of taekwondo practitioners that were able to, in my opinion, flawlessly flawlessly bring their styles and techniques into a kung fu or wushu world, right? I thought people don't know this, but like um Sun Shen from the Venoms, right? Iron Feet, Scorpion. He's a Taekwondo practitioner, right? Hwang John Lee. Hwang John Lee is a Taekwondo practitioner. Yes, he did learn Eagle style. Um, later in his career, or earlier actually, in his career, but incorporated that in as well. But it was his kicking, right? Um, these guys are Korean, right? But you wouldn't know. You never even would know that, the usage of their anchor leg, uh uh and I thought that they did it seamlessly. That Because, like, I don't know, if you're a practitioner, someone like myself who watches, Taekwondo when you see it. Like, when you see it, right? It's very distinctive, right? Um, Taekwondo, heavy with kicking, but you look at it, you know it when you see it, right? And I thought that they did a really good job of making it invisible, and that it fell flawlessly into the Chinese methodology of shooting and fighting in the way that it would look. So that's my answer to that question. Um, okay, next question. How do you think wire work and CGI have changed the feel of kung fu fight scenes compared to the 70s and 80s? I think it's overdone. I think it's overdone, and it can kind of ruin movies. Um, a movie, okay. I'm gonna use Okay. Have you ever seen the movie True Legend? I think True Legend is a fantastic film. And I think that, but I think that it overdid it with the wire work, right? Like that. Like it too much, give a little, use it where you can, but don't oversaturate the film with it because it takes away from the food, in my personal opinion. That's just how I feel about that. Yeah. Uh, use it sparingly. Don't give us the whole movie like that, right? Like the first Matrix was dope. Second one was good. Third one, it's like too much, bro. Superman fighting, and all this. Enough of that, bro. That, and again, my opinion, just my opinion. Let's see. If you these questions already crack me up. If you had to recommend a starter pack of 5 kung fu movies for beginners, what would they be, bro? Blindly stick your hand in a barrel. Uh, Starter pack? Oh my god. Oof. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Starter pack. Ooh. Five Deadly Venoms or Invincible Shaolin. Um, uh, Snake in the Eagle Shadow. Um, oh my god. Oh wow. Uh, mm. You know what was weird for me right now? I hate being put on the spot like that. I know I just put Rick Myers on a similar spot recently because I would want to pick, if it's like I'm trying to give someone a starter pack. I would want to pick something from all the genres. So I want something that's got some comedy in it. I want something that's more drama filled. So it would be like Five Deadly Venoms, some comedy. It would be something from Jackie Chan's era. I would want to give you a little bit of heat and spice and flavor and sweetness and umami, all that from different genres. So I'm gonna pass on this question for now. I have to, because I really have to think about it, and we're about to close this live stream and go into the movies. So it's kind of hard for me to give a definitive five. I had to think about it. Maybe I'll make a video about it. Maybe that's what I'll do. Let's see. Which training montages in kung fu films uh, are the most cinematic? Training montages. Man, I like the training montage in 36 Chamber. I think that one's fantastic. The training montage in that one, because it's a good portion of the film and it's teaching you all these things about hand and eye coordination and balance and all these things that that they put into to the training into the training that gets Sante to where he needs to be eventually. I think that one's fantastic. Um, seeing if you've ever seen um Fearless Hyena and you watch, there's some training that happens with Jackie Chan where he's doing this thing, he's on a tree and he pushes away from the tree and then he comes back and he 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 goes up and catches his legs and I'm like, and then his back smacks into the tree. Oh my God. Like, holy smokes, he was actually doing that. You see this, he's got like zero body fat and everything. It's fantastic. Um, I think that's a good one. Um, training montages. Um, yeah. I love the training montage with Shia Kai and his pupil in Of Cooks and Kung Fu. I think that's a great one. Where the student and the teacher train together is fantastic. I love the training montage in Mad Monkey Kung Fu with Lar Carlung and Xiao Ho. Um, just those are fantastic. Those are really fantastic. Um, how important is philosophy like discipline, honor, and revenge in defining a great kung fu movie? I think it's fantastic. You can't all the movies can't be just silliness, right? I like movies that have good stories and good plots, and it can't always just be "you killed my teacher, teacher," which is fine. Those are fine. I love those too. But I also like stories of patriotism, stories of heroes, um, great swordsmen. Um, I love movies with honor. One of my favorite movies, a lot of you know, Heroes East. That's a great story that has, you know, cultures clashing and there's honor in it and no one dies and those are fantastic. So I think those are great. Um uh they make for great kung fu movies. Great question. What are some of the best weapon-based kung fu films ever put on film? Chinese Super Ninjas. Chinese Super Ninjas, 8 diagram pole fighters, which we're watching today. Um, Masked Avengers. I mean, dude, I mean, those are great. Um, uh, yeah, those are the ones that just pop in my head is if I'm answering the questions. Those are the ones that just come to mind. So sorry if I'm drawing a blank, but those three definitely. I'm sure there's a lot that I missed though. Um, if a classic, oh, this is the final question. If a classic kung fu movie were to be remade today, which one deserves it? And what would you change or keep the same? Deserves it. Hmm. I don't know about deserves. I don't know what we say it deserves. Which one would I like to be seen remade? Or and what would you change or keep the same? Woo! Classic kung fu movie that was remade today. I would like to see Game of Death remade. I would like to see Game of Death remade, but with a better story. Obviously, um, yeah, I would like to see Game of Death remade, but not Bruce Lee, but a retelling of the story, the premise of the story retold, and the eventual ascension up the pagoda. You know, with different fighters. That would be dope. That would be super mad cool. I would love that. And to have each fighter be someone in the space, someone that we all know and love, and be like, oh, like we don't even know that. Oh, in the third fight, he's facing, I don't know, a fighter would be facing someone like, I don't know, Michael Jai White. I'm just making up shit. But yeah, that's one. Uh I don't know. There's a lot of questions there that I didn't get to answer. We haven't done a mailbag in a while. We'll get back to doing mailbags this summer. I promise you all. But thank you all for all of you who sent your questions. I know you wanted to probably see them in a mailbag episode, but we're just super swamped right now, so we don't have the time to do it. But I thank you all so much for you know, for sending in those questions to our email. If you want a question to be read, please send it on our socials. We would love that. Fantastic. Uh, let's see what you guys were saying. There's some you guys are going crazy in the chat. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so Aha says, who remembers Jet Li's Black Mask? The hip hop soundtrack was fire. I remember Black Mask, but I remember for a different reason because I was gonna beat the shit out of these three guys. I'm not kidding you. I was gonna beat the shit out of these three guys in the movie theater. I went to see that in a matinee on a weekday at a theater, and these guys, the whole theater was empty. They could have sat anywhere, and they chose to sit directly behind me and Cub. Cub was little, he was young, and they putting their feet up on the chairs next to us, and they kicking the chairs, and they making all this noise. Bro, I took all I could take. I didn't even get to really enjoy the movie, bro. I just remember it was on some green. I almost said Green Lantern, Green Hornet type ish. And I got up and I turned around. And I said, "Put your feet down. You kick my chair one more time. I'm gonna whoop your ass." I was dead serious too, man. I was, and them dudes put their feet down, and they actually got up and moved to another side of the theater. This whole ass movie theater. Why y'all come and sit behind me and my son? And my son, he was, I hope I'm not blasting you, Cub. He was young. He was young. Dad, please. He was scared. I wasn't scared at all. Shut your ass up. If y'all motherfuckers go to the movie theater, shut the hell up. We ain't go there to hear you. Just like when we went to see The Furious a couple of weeks ago, before the movie started, the owners of the theater came came up on the stage, and they threw out a couple of shirts, and then they gave an announcement. I'm telling y'all right now, hey, we pride ourselves on throwing people out, right? Shut the hell up and enjoy this movie. He was like, "You're not as clever or as funny as you think you are. Please, no one wants to hear you talk. We want to watch the movie, blah, 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 blah." And the crowd erupted. They were like, "Yeah." I was cracking up. I was like, "That's right, man. Shut the hell up. Nobody want to hear you talk." Fantastic. Let's see. Rodney Shape says, Gold Hunters is quite underrated film with a great cast with Fung Hak on doing his Chaplin style movement. Okay. I got to look for that one. Latino Mufune. Oh, you guys are kind of going back and forth. Cool, cool, cool. Let's see here. Make sure that I'm Rodney Shape says no one moved like Philip Quo. He was quite unique. Facts. Facts. Absolute. Jim Cotta again. Pat says Jim Cotta, the skill of gymnastics, the kill of karate. Nice. Jet Li is one of the best to ever do it. Facts. Absolute facts. I want to say it, but I can't say it. We doing? I'm being quiet. Okay. Yes, Jet Li is one of the best to ever do it. Fantastic. H. Harry with a smile. Tantao Liang. Yep. Tantao Liang. Flash Legs himself. He was dope. He was dope. Not Korean, but yeah, he was dope. Spirit of Justice. Taekwondo had a big impact on Hong Kong movies. Yep. Yep, Casanova Wong was a great kicker. Absolutely, Rodney. Absolutely. Aha says kicking an eagle's claw was what Wong John Lee always did. Yep. Latino Mufuna says True Legend is a well-made wuxia film. I like that movie a lot. I really do. Didn't like the breakdancing at the end when they was doing drunken style, but still dope. It looked more like a video game than anything, but still dope. Cesar says, "OG, what you think about when the original music of a movie is replaced in re-releases? I freaking hate it. I hate it. Have you ever listened, take the time to listen to the music in Snake in the Eagle Shadow, Red Room opener? The I love that. I love that. If you get a copy today, that ain't the music. You're like, what the hell happened? Drunken Master, they do it too. In Drunken Master 1, they do the same thing. Like, why y'all change the music? What's the problem? Like, no one asked for that. No one asked for that corny. No one asked for them corny ass dubs either. To me, I like the voice actors and the old music. I like the old stuff. It's nostalgic for me. Don't try to change my childhood. And then in the 80s and 90s and stuff, when you guys are trying to re-release it, you guys decide with your own hubris that you're going to replace the soundtrack and the voice acting with American dudes. Hi, Tommy. Hey, what style is that? Drunken God. Well, nobody wants to hear that bullshit. I don't. That's just me. But yeah, I hate it, Cesar. Hate it. Hate it with a passion. Spirit of Justice said the early 90s started heavy with the wire work. Facts. Facts, facts, facts. Rodney Shape says, true legend can't decide if it's a kung fu film or a fantasy film. It's a bit of both. It's a bit of both. It's woo, as Rick Myers said. It's woo sha sha. Yeah. Latino Mafune says, True Legend is a wuxia film. Wuxia is a fantasy genre which treats kung fu as a magical discipline. Yep. Topaz says, my starter pack would be the most popular drama, comedy, animal styles, Shaolin, swordplay, and Japanese ninja. Wow. Nice. That's saying a lot. Hot to Cool and Vicious is lit. A Cherry with a Smile. Yes, sir. That's a dope movie. I thought about doing a statues with all three of them, kind of like how they are in the cover and in the opener. But then I would have to create like a box this way. I might still do it. I might have to create a box that's vertical with chambers and then put all three characters in like their specific poses and put them there. It's something to think about. But it's a dope, yeah, super dope. Kung Fu of 7 Steps. Rodney, me and you on the same page. Yesterday, I was when I was trying to decide what I'm gonna do after I do this Kwantok Hing, Magnificent Butcher diorama, I was like, what should I do next? And so I just stick figuring, trying to present, and I thought of putting Chang. Shoot, why does his name just jump out of my neck? It's not Chang Shang. Damn. The bad guy from Kung Fu 7 Steps and of Cooks of Kung Fu. But putting him in that split, like not a full facial split, because he does do one where he's like this, and he's doing like a straight split. He's doing more of a quarter split where his back leg is kind of tucked behind him. And he's doing this thing. He's like doing something like this. And you've got Chia Kai on the ground and he's kind of kicking at him. And then you've got is it Ricky Tenchin Chi? I can't remember. Whoever that young guy is, and he's like on top and he's coming down on him. I was thinking about doing that. I still might. I like that. I like it a lot, even as I'm thinking about it right now. I might go back to that. That's not what I'm doing. That's not the idea that I was working on. That might be the next one. Oh, yes, I left out Legendary Weapons of China. My bad. Thanks, Spirit of Justice. Yeah, Legendary Weapons of China, bro. As far as best, like, weapons-based movies, come on, bro. Come on. Absolute. Latino Mafuna says, the variety of martial arts genres tones is one of the features that makes the genre compelling for so many people. Yeah. Get comedy. You can get westerns. You can get cop type martial arts movies. You can get gun fu. You can get the magical wuxia stuff. I mean, it's just so much to basher films. There's just so much that you can enjoy. Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. Latino Mufuni says, if we're remaking a kung fu film, I would like to see John Woo take a second shot at the wuxia classic Last Hurrah for Chivalry. Woo could do so much more for that story with modern technology. Interesting. Okay, I like that movie. Topaz says, I agree. That would make a good remake. Fantastic. The Guru's in the building, says live streams. Hey, my boy. Hey, the Guru. Hey, have you been watching Daredevil? Have you been watching it? This past episode 4. Man, bro. I like this bullseye 1,000 times better than the bullseye from the movie with Ben Affleck. This bullseye, bro, did you see the stuff that he was doing? He was like, what? Like, what? He ordered that banana milkshake. No spoilers. I won't give it away. But the stuff that he did in episode 4, bro, it's like freaking great, man. I don't know, the Guru, if you've been keeping up. The Guru was my Daredevil, uh, Daredevil Reborn watching buddy last year. It seemed like it was just me and him in the chat watching Daredevil together. That was fantastic. Good times. Good times. Thanks for being here, the Guru. Appreciate you. Golden Touch says that music is some of the best opening music, period. I know. Oh my God. Oh, I freaking love it. Can I live? Oh my God. It's freaking incredible. Yeah. Let's see. The Guru says, I need to look to see if Lone Wolf has best ever training scenes in movies ranked video. Who you got? I'm pretty sure I do. I'm pretty sure. It feels like something that we did. I'm pretty sure I do, the Guru. Yeah, look that up, bro. Look that up. Uh let's see. Chang Shan. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah. Thanks, a Cherry with a smile. Appreciate you. Yeah, Chang Shan. Thank you. Man, was trying hard to get that interview. Trying hard to get that interview. He did not want to do it. He did not want to do it over Zoom. He did not want to do it over any of this technology. I was like, man, get a brother to fly all the way to Taiwan, bro. That was crazy. Yeah, that was a hard get, man. I regret not getting that interview. The Guru says 7 steps of Kung Fu. Really love the charcoal rock to knee training sequence. Ouch. Yeah. Here's another song, Caesar. Seven. That's great. Why would you change that? 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 I don't get it. That's crazy. If you do a re-release of that and you digitally remaster that, please don't change the music or the voiceover. God, so annoying that you guys think that you know better. I know what the people like. Dirty Kung Fu has a great training scene. Man, I haven't seen Dirty Kung Fu in a long time. I need to do a review for that one. I need to do a review for Dirty Kung Fu. For shizzle. Let's see. Cesar says that song from Snake in the Eagle Shadow that you were singing is actually, I love when Cesar does this. It's actually from the US UK re-release. They made those tracks to not pay the rights for the music that was used in the original track. No, that's the song from the original track, Cesar. That is the song from the original track. That is the song. The one that I sang is the song from the original track. The song for the new, no, my guy. I love you, but you got it backwards. The song that I'm singing is the song from the original. The new release is the terrible one. All right, let's see if we can get. Yeah, Snake in the Eagle Shadow intro original version. All right, let's see if I can play. I'm gonna play it really quick because I don't want to get in trouble. All right, so watch this, Cesar. Watch this. Watch this. All right, let me try to get it right to where the music starts because he. Okay. Right about here. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, you guys are saying you're not hearing the sound. Yeah. Oh no. I think on YouTube you guys are hearing it. Tell me if you're not hearing the sound. Right there. Latino Mafuna says, I hear it. That is the sound. That is the music from the original, my guy. That is the original. That is the original sound. Sorry. That's a fact. That's an actual fact, right? Now, I don't know what they doing in your country, so I can't speak to that. I'm talking about the American stuff. Okay? Now let's see if I can find the one that's not. Okay, listen to this. Listen to this craziness. And this is not even the one that I'm talking about. Listen to this. No, absolutely not. That's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Why are you doing that? That's not US opening credits. Let's see the opening one for America. No, that's not it. That's the one I like. Yep. Yeah, the one that I played for you, that's the one for the re-release. It's terrible. Yep. I've only listen, I got the original, bro. I love you, Caesar. I'm not trying to create like a thing, but I'm telling you, bro. The one that I'm singing is the original. That one that is not is absolute trash. So yeah. But some of y'all saying going to I never heard it any other way. Yep. The Guru says, I'm on the second episode of Daredevil. So far, it's been terrific to start season 2. It was a little slow for me. But I appreciated that they gave us episodes 2 and 3 together. So that was cool. Episode 4 is the one, bro. Get back to me after you see episode 4. It's incredible. It's really good. And they say that that's not even the best episode of the series. They say the last like 3 are the best ones on TV. That's what they said. We'll see. We'll see. Even Golden Touch says, yeah, keep going. Episode 4 is dope for sure. Yep. Latino Mafuna says, I still have to see this week's Daredevil episode. Yeah, it's dope, man. It's dope. Golden Touch said it had me like, oh damn. Yeah, it did. It did. The Guru says the number one music tune that is still tops is Thundering Mantis. B. Oh yeah. Now for me, here's the thing. I actually saw Eagles Killer. I saw Eagles Killer with Hwang John Lee and John Chung. I saw that one first. So that song resonates with me there. It resonates with me there, that disco beat. I then saw Thundering Mantis. I saw it later after I already saw Eagles Killer. So, but still, the song is fantastic. It's great. Love that song. Yeah, it's absolutely great. Golden Touch said, I never heard that intro any other way. Yep. Mafuna is like, what the fuck? I know. I also love the music beat tune to the Dragon, the hero, aka Dragon on Fire. Yeah, there's some great ones out there, man. It's some great ones out there. Golden Touch said that second version needs to go somewhere. I know, man. It sounds whack. Bobby Coltrane said episode 4 is so dope. Yes, sir. Oh, the whole soundtrack from The Last Dragon, Spizwackle. The whole soundtrack from The Last Dragon is freaking incredible. Even the DeBarge joint. And of course, when you got that glow, do do do, you feel the sun. When you got that glow, do do do, you find yourself. Oh, don't let go of the power of elevation. Oh my God. I love that. I love that whole soundtrack is lit, bro. Absolutely. Absolutely. Uh love that. Love that soundtrack for sure. Sailor said the second is the HK original version. They changed because it uses music from 007, Bloomfield, Carey, and etc. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. So my Hong Kong original version. Yeah. No, I was talking about what's been marketed to us here in America. uh what's been marketed to us in America when we was growing up in the 70s. The original one I played, that's the one. This new one is the one that they brought out since the early 90s when they remastered it for DVD. It's terrible. We don't like that version, by the way. Um Spizwackle says, Amen, brother. Just think how many generations have no clue what that movie is. For sure. For sure. Mifune. Yeah, Motown and martial arts films, two of my favorite things. Yep. 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 For sure. Okay. So I think we covered everything that we were going to cover today. I don't know, I feel like I covered everything. Uh what we're going to cover, what we're going to watch today. You guys seen it in the thumbnail, so we're going to be watching those. As I said before, I'll show you all one more time so you can see it. This is our latest statue that is available for purchase. So we have Kwantak Hing. Let me get this out the way real quick. Let me get this. I'm trying to get it so you guys can see it. Doing like that. So here's Kwantak Hing. Oh, there we go. So here's Kwantak Hing from Magnificent Butcher holding his calligraphy pen. And then you've got his table here, right? Trying to get it so you guys can see everything. So you got his table here. Which way? That way would be more. There we go. Pull it back. There we go. So you got his table here, right? He's got his table he's doing his calligraphy on. Trying to make sure I position him. And he will be secured to the chair, by the way. He'll be actually glued to the chair when you receive him. So don't worry. This is just, again, this came off the printer. So, right. So that you have Kwantak Hing, you've got his chair, you've got, this all comes in the set, right? So you've got Kwantak Hing, you've got the chair, you've got the calligraphy table, right? And then you've got Lee Hoi Sang in his Michael Jordan, like he's gonna dunk the ball. Don't you look like Michael Jordan get ready to dunk the ball? That's simple. So you got Lee Hoi Sang here, who also is on the attack, right? So there you go. So this all comes together in one set. All of this sits on top of a really cool box that has Magnificent Butcher on both sides. It has a cleaver. So it's like a butcher's block. It looks really cool. It's a very cool stand for the entire diorama, right? So you've got Quantum. Now, it's up to you. You tell us when you order it how you want it to come. So we can glue it this way, where Lee Hoi Sang is making his attack, beginning his attack, or up here because in the movie you see him do this. But unfortunately, I've already staggered Kwantak Hing's head. He's kind of looking the way that he's looking. So it's more like it would be like this. And we can glue him this way. But so far we got one order for this, and the person who ordered it asked for it to be down like this. So yeah, super happy, super duper happy to have this up, to have this for sale. Like I said, this is kind of hot off the press. This is going, we got, how many we got? 3. We got 3 we got 3 going with us to New York. 1 is being dropped off. We got to go to Harlem to drop this one, to not this one, the other one, to drop it off. in Harlem. So because we're gonna already be up there. So this one is one of these is going to Harlem, and then we'll have two more with us. And if you're interested in buying them, like I said, because we're seriously considering taking down Etsy. The Etsy page is not selling. Like for whatever reason, everybody's like doing direct to consumer. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. In a way, I prefer that. The reason why I prefer it is because then I don't have to pay Etsy. Etsy's taking like 30%, and I don't like that. Plus, you got to pay taxes, all that stuff. I would much rather do these as custom jobs for you and send it to you. I would never cheat you. I'm not that type of guy. And I would send it to you. I can't, I just but I don't have a problem. If you want to do it through Etsy because you trust them more, that's totally fine too. But we're seriously considering taking it down. I don't like paying Etsy for a page, and then what Etsy's doing, they're kind of doing the same thing that like Instagram and YouTube and Facebook do, where they don't show your page. And then they say, if you'd like for your page to get more traffic, you could pay us $35 a month and we'll make sure that it comes up in searches. See, I don't like that. It should come up in searches. It should come up, not I have to pay you to let you release. So in other words, you're blocking it. You're blocking it and you want to be paid. And I think that's foul. I really do. I really despise that kind of stuff. And so we're considering taking it down. We have talked about just creating our own website. Just creating our own website and selling direct to consumer. But for now, if you want to hit me up, you email me, or for those of you that have my number or whatever, hit me up. Be more than happy to hook you up. Okay. So that's something to consider about. You already seen the video earlier today for short axe. Long axe is coming, so it'll be long axe, short axe. Again, let me show the video one more time. Let me flex one more time. Here we go.
I guess that you are long axe, short axe in Chu Feng Si.
Right. What can we do for you?
I literally threw that together in like 20 seconds. I just wanted to just give you guys something. Hey, it's coming soon. It's coming soon. So yeah, um, super duper happy with the way that's the way that it's going. Run back to the chat real quick. Spirit of Justice says Frankie Chan produced a lot of the music in those days. Yep. Bobby Coltrane says, I'm getting that. Yes, sir. Let me know, bro. Let me know. That's what's up. Tony Robles in the house. Tony says, super cool, bro. Thanks, fam, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Bobby Coltrane says, is it on the website? No. And in fact, Nas was like, yo, man, let's get these in front of a green screen, and then you send those to me, and let's make a video. Like that video that you guys just saw, that was me. So that's why it's not polished or anything. I just threw something together real quick. Nas is saying, let me really make something with your statues. Let me make a real promo. And so you can market and put it out there. So gonna be doing that with Nas. So be on the lookout for that. We're gonna be getting some shots of these statues, and then letting him work his magic. So something to be on the lookout for. So right now, I didn't put it on the website because it's hot off the press. We had to wait for um Lee Hoi Sang to be done. Still, this one still needs to be sanded and stuff. So we're gonna be doing that over the weekend and everything. So if you're interested, like I said, hit me up and we'll definitely get that out to you. All right. Let's see. Latino Mufuni says literal gatekeeping. I'm not sure what that means. Well, I know what gatekeeping means, but I'm not sure you're referring to. Uh, Bobby Culture says, nah, I trust you. I almost can never find that page. So we will talk. Yeah, I know, man. It's again, they make it hard for it to be found, and then they want to charge me. I'm like, wait, what? Like, obviously on my thing, because I hit the star, it's here, right? So it's Poison Clan, right? So if you type Poison Clan Studios, one word, Poison Clan Studios, one word, right? It pops up, and I'll show you the screen so you all can see. It's just, yeah, it's kind of weird, bro. It's like, why do I have to remind me again why I have to pay you all to show my? It's weird, bro. It's very, very weird. Very weird. But anyway, here's the page. Poison Clan Studios. You see Silver Spear, and you can see Mo, Master Mo from Leg Fighters. And then there's our 4, right? Those are the 4 that we have out right now. I need to take pictures of Silver Spear's done, Golden Arm is done. Need to get those up as well so we can have all 4 of the Cheesaw gang here. But yeah, I got a dude hit me up in the socials like, bro, these pictures look weird. They don't do them justice. And do they look weird to you all? Do they? I don't think they look weird. I think they look fine, but I mean, if you say so, I don't, I didn't find it that it looks that way, but maybe sometimes when you're looking at something as your when you're looking at something from your viewpoint, maybe I don't know, perhaps maybe it does look weird. You know, I don't know how to I don't know. I don't know how to me it looks fine, but again, I don't see it the way other people see it. It looks good to me. But if you don't like it, don't buy it. I mean, basically what it comes down to, right? I mean, you don't like it, don't buy it. But yeah, this is this I'm very proud of this piece. I think he looks fantastic. Um so yeah, but again, this is also not for the faint of heart. This is for like real collectors. Not everybody can buy this stuff, man. This is a recession going on. We're at war. Well, everybody ain't got money like that. So I totally respect that. Totally. But also too, hey, if you want to support the channel, head over to the t-shirt store. Head over to the t-shirt store. We got new drops. I think Bobby Coltrane and Sharon just got their stuff. Not to put your business out there. Apologize. Hold on one second. Everybody was going for fighting. All right. All right. So yeah. Hello, good evening. Okay, so I even ordered a couple for myself, right? Sorry about that. The wind is blowing. All right. So I even got a couple for myself. These just came. So here is I did a cartoon version. Of 36 Chamber. So here's one, Master Killer. The colors pop. Oh my God, in person. I love the color on this shirt. There's the color on this shirt. It pops, man. Holy smokes, does this look good? So yeah, this is my Master Killer joint. And this one, this is no big deal. This is just a poster shot. I thought, but I still, y'all know how I feel about this movie. Y'all know how I feel about this movie. So yeah, got that 7 Commandments of Kung Fu shot. So yeah, man, these are on the channel as among others. If you are interested in supporting your boys, please give us a try. Give us a try. Try out our merch, man. And also too, if you got ideas, let me know. Or if you know someone who's an artist who we want to give them a shot, let me know that too. I'm always down. Always down. Okay, real quick, let me jump back and then we're going to hop. So let's see what we were talking about. Oh, Golden Touch says, make your own site so much better. Yeah, man, because then I don't want to, bro. I don't like the idea that I got to pay you. I'm already paying you to have this stuff on the channel. So we have to pay a monthly fee. for having the stuff up on the channel, right? Then you get a percentage if something gets sold, but then at the same time, you're not helping me sell anything. You're trying to get money out of me so that I could what? So I could pay you so that you will show it? That's like the weirdest. That's just super bizarre. Super duper bizarre. Not a fan. But anyway. So yeah, I'm thinking about that. Shay Shay says, "Oh, gee, it's all fire. You go ahead and flex all you want." Thank you. Thank you. Nah, I know. Nah, man. Hey, Shay, I can tell you stories. We got people that pretend like they down, they not. We got people that hate watch this channel. We got people that are on this show and literally do not like me. Isn't that weird? I would think if you don't like me, stay away from me. Why even waste your time pretending or whatever? Sharon, I got stories. That's all I can tell you. You'll be surprised at how many people hate watch this channel and how many people, you know, give us or create drama for us. You'll be surprised. So yeah. So I'm just like, even if I'm showing my stuff and I'm flexing, that those people are really like, fuck him. I ain't supporting this shit. I mean, it's really literally people that's like that. So it is what it is. Topaz says fire. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, Latino Mafune. That's who you were talking about gatekeeping. I was talking about Etsy using gatekeeping as their business model. I know. That's freaking crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Absolutely bananas. Love my Esker. Oh, your shirts. Oh my God. Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm so glad you're happy with them. I'm so glad you're happy with them. That's good. Good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Gonna get more. Pace yourself though. Yeah, no, but we're glad, man. We're absolutely glad. I'm so glad you guys like them, and thank you so much for supporting us. It really means a lot. Sharon says, "Nope, it's all good. Wearing my Shaolin Mantis shirt as we speak." Hey, that's what's up. I'm rocking mine. I put some stuff out on social media. Fit checks. I'm rocking mine next week in New York. So yeah, looking forward to that. Looking super duper forward to that. Bobby Coltrane says, "Dope." I have it in red. Which shirt? You got the Seven Commandments or the Master Killer? Master Killer shirt. Nice. It's a wore mine yesterday. Hey, I love that. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Sharon said, "OG, I'm learning from all content creators. Y'all have haters, but they still watch. I truly don't get it either." Yeah, it's crazy. It is. It is. And people pretending like they cool with you, that they like you, smile in your face, all that. Yes, it happens. All you could do is play the game along with them, right? Play the game along with them, pretend like you don't see it, and just keep it moving. Because at the end of the day, I'm here for the foo. I'm not here for them, right? I know some people who want to make things about them, right? Eventually, we oust them. When you start to annoy me enough, I'll get rid of you. But it's people that are attention seeking behavior. Like y'all, none of y'all, like y'all, everybody cool. But it's people here that are looking to make it about them rather than to make it about the martial arts and all the things that we love in the space. So anyway, that's a story for another day. This has been great. It is now 5 o'clock Central Standard Time. You know what that means? Yeah. What's up? Excited. So, hey, if you haven't already, sign up to the Discord. Head on over to Discord. I'm gonna get things ready. Give me about 2-3 minutes, and we're gonna set it all up. It's gonna be lovely. And we watching kung fu movies all night. I'm ordering me some Chinese food because I'm feeling real. I'm feeling real egg foo youngy tonight. Feeling real jumbo shrimp egg foo young. Some combination fried rice, maybe some crab rangoons. I get to cheat today. Get to do some fun stuff next week in New York. So I get to cheat today, and then I gotta be strict all the way up until Thursday. So super duper excited. So we're gonna see y'all all over on the Discord. Really, really appreciate you all so much for being here. Um, Latino Mafune says, hate watching is for people with no lives. Yeah. Uh no, no, they have lives, but you'll be surprised. Sometimes people there's a jealousy they're not aware of. or or you rub them the wrong way at some point, and I know that's what's going on with these specific people, that you rub them the wrong way, and so they feeling some kind of way, that's happening. A lot of little silly things. I'm not a psychologist. I'm already raising somebody. I don't have time to raise anybody else. All I could do is be me. Hey, I'm like malt liquor. I ain't for everybody, right? My job has always been and will always stay focused on the fu, the kung fu, the martial arts, the having fun, to entertain you all, to entertain, keep this channel going, keep this channel afloat. My job is not to massage people's egos or to make them feel good about themselves or to try to allow them to make the spotlight off of uh, you all and the channel and the martial arts and myself. I'm not gonna let you take shine off me either, or Cub, right? And everybody else that's working hard behind the scenes who don't want to be on camera, but are doing their damn thing. If you are looking for, you want recognition or you have attention seeking behavior, it's other channels that will more than happy to accommodate you, right? Go be over there with them. There have been many people who've been on this channel who did stuff that I didn't like and decided and chose the route that they chose, and we got rid of them. Even people that I thought was cool and I thought they brought something to the channel, but eventually they became a detriment. And if you become a detriment, I'm gonna get you up out of here smooth. And I don't care if you donated. I don't care if you ever bought a shirt. I don't care about none of that. What I care about is maintaining the integrity of this place and this space and making sure that this place feels good for everybody that's in it and especially for me and Cub, right? This is our channel, our space. And if you make us feel some kind of way, I'm gonna get you up out of there real smooth. Promise you. That's not a threat, right? That's not me trying to let his nuts hang. Nah. It's just that's just the way it is, right? Same thing in my classroom. My students know. I tell them on the first day, this is my classroom. I run it the way that I run it. You ain't gotta like it, right? What you gotta do is do the work and get this A that I have, but you gotta earn it, right? Same thing. You gotta earn my respect, right? On this channel for me to give you that kind of. And I think some people feel privileged. Oh, I've donated to him before. I did this before, or whatever. Uh, if you showing your ass and you making me feel uncomfortable, or you making Cub feel uncomfortable, you gotta go. Right? We're here to watch kung fu movies. We're not here to promote you or make you feel good about yourself. That's what church is for. That's what your family is for. That's not my job. My job is to bring you some entertainment. Period. Full stop. All right. So, uh, with that being said, enough of that. Not trying to start no controversy. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you so much. I can't shout out everybody. It was so many people in the chat. Truly appreciate you. If you haven't already, please head over to the Discord, sign up. We're about to start watching some kung fu movies. Uh, I've never seen Legend of a Fighter. Um, I was thinking of starting with that one because I've never seen it. I misspoke. I was thinking of a different movie. Legend of a Fighter, if I'm not mistaken, that's with Beardy, right? But he doesn't have a beard. He's like shaved. Is that the one? Can you help me, chat? Is Legend of the Fighter the one with Beardy where he's like shaved? Can someone in the chat verify that for me? Please. Help me out, chat. All right, whatever. Well, if it is, oh, DJ says yes. DJ says yes. It is. Oh, okay, fantastic. I misspoke earlier. I've never seen Legend of a Fighter. Never seen Legend of a Fighter. So this is gonna be good. I love this. I love when I never seen something. See, I'm not like that. I watch some people how they move in this space on this channel and on other channels. There's people out there that try to act like they've seen every movie. They're encyclopedic knowledges. Man, bro. I hate that type of stuff. But I'm honest. I'm honest. I have not seen every kung fu movie. No, I was trying to get a PhD. No, I was raising a little boy by myself. So yeah, yeah. I didn't always we watch kung fu movies, but that wasn't my whole life. So it's great to be able to experience that with you all. And thank you for those. There were people in the Discord who recommended this one. So I'm super excited about it. So head on over to the Discord. I'm going to get off right now so that we can go over there and get started. I truly appreciate you all. This has been a blast. I freaking love you guys, man. Thank you for the support. I'm seeing y'all in the chat. I love you all. Salute. We're going to see you again. I wish that we could do it again tomorrow, but we can't. I got to get these taxes done. I procrastinated long enough. Guru says, "Whoa, you never seen Legend of the Fighter? Wow, you're in for a real treat." Oh, fantastic. Great. I don't think anyone has ever seen every Kung Fu movie. Exactly, Latino. But you'll be surprised at how many people try to showboat and show off and all this. I know more than you, OG. And hey, man, you're welcome to it. You're welcome to it. And I'm an epidemiologist, so I know a lot more about things than you do, right? But I don't go around making a case about it because that's silly. That's silliness. Let's just enjoy. Let's enjoy the space. Let's enjoy it together. Let's do that. Let's enjoy. All right. Remember that, y'all. Enjoy yourselves. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. We're gonna see you over on the Discord. And until next week, I'm out. Peace. No, it won't play. I try to leave out smooth and it won't play. What happened, y'all? What happened? I'll try again. All right. Take 2. Wait, let's rewind. So yeah, man, y'all just remember that. And remember, I love y'all, man. Take care of each other. See you on the next one. We out.